Tatsuya, helpful brother, upstanding protagonist, a veteran in special ops combat and assassination. This is Tatsuya School, where students are divided into two groups, the weeds and the blooms. And although he's classed in with the weeds, the world will soon learn that although he is a defective magician, he's really this world's god of destruction, which will come into play later in our story. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. You know, maybe it's best if we just go back and begin at the beginning. Welcome everyone to my humble abode. Grab a drink, make sure it's cold. We're talking about anime, new and old. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my anime lounge. Bring it in. Bring it in. Tell a friend that the anime lounge is open again.
That's right, boy. Let's go.
Let's get it, y'all. Come in and grab your seats. Pull up and immerse. Today we discuss one of my favorite OP magicianal, magical protagonists, Tatsuya Shiba from the Irregular in Magic High School. This show is actually a favorite of mine, and with news that is coming back with potentially a new season, I figured I might as well introduce some folks to the man who is literally on his last fuck to give. What makes him so dangerous? Why is he considered a god in his world? How disrespectful can he be? Does his sister wanna fuck? Huh? Let's find out, but first, you can be the god of your YouTube algorithm and viewing experience by hitting that like button.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
If you're new and find yourself enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button, join the lounge and enjoy talking anime with fellow watchers. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when the lounge is going to be open again. There's a seat for you. Join us, chill with us, laugh with us. Now let's get into it. I guess you could consider this his origin story. When we first meet a young Tatsuya, they already show us he means business. Look at that face. You can't tell me he don't look like he has to shit, but decided he's gonna hold it till they land. This man is focused. He's heading up to meet with his sister and his mother. Tatsuya's role is to be his sister's guardian, placing him in the same realm as basically being a servant to her. And that makes her uncomfortable. Also, the way he acts doesn't do him any favors with her either. Look at how intensely this man is staring at her. And it's not on any weird, oh, I hate her type stuff either. He's just that focused. Military discipline. He's ready to snap the neck of any man, woman, child, bear, platypus, Saiyan, pirate that dares to try something with Miyuki. And we get our first taste of that when Miyuki decides she wants to go for a walk, but she's not allowed to go anywhere without Tatsuya. And she wasn't really feeling it. She thinking, I don't need any protection. He's weaker than me. He's useless to me as a guardian.
Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong.
And it's here where we have our first example of mess around and find out. These unfortunate officers just so happen to tamper with the only Tatsuya has in this world, his sister. And so now he issues warning number 1.
Hello, monkeys.
And it's here that we learn that Tatsuya is indeed about that life, as he gives the second and final warning. This man said, are you sure you want to go there? Cause you won't be able to laugh off this ass whooping. disrespectful, but the officer said, man, you can call me Maya featuring Blackstreet and Mace cause I wanna go there. Yep. Hit him in the stomach so hard he started sweating. Made his knees drop like he was in a New Boys Jerk video. And then he just walks off so he can let it marinate in front of his crew. And then his sister gets the first indication that there's more to Tatsuya than she sees.
Man, I'm like the Terminator in this vest.
And now she's starting to warm up to him a little bit after being protected. She even gets a little jealous when she sees him smiling with his other family members, cause with her, he's always stoic and robotic, due to him fulfilling his mission of being her protector. She feels like he's doing this out of a sense of duty as opposed to actually caring about her. But man, we gonna learn later, this man will battle death to protect his sister. So then they go out on a speedboat, and because their family is basically magical royalty, no matter if they're in the land, sea, or air, you know they got ops waiting for them. And these ops are not normal, cause they send a submarine to try and blow up their boat. However, they could have saved themselves a work day, because had they known that Tatsuya was there, they should have just not even clocked in and try again later. They try to fire these missiles at the boat, and Tatsuya steps up and shows us why he's different. This man points his hand at the water and just completely erases the missiles. Maybe deconstruct is a better way to describe it. And the reason this is so impressive to Miyuki is because in this world, magicians use CAD devices in order to cast their magic. But Tatsuya doesn't need a CAD device to use his abilities. She was stuck, confused, baffled, if you will. She was like, just who the fuck are you? And just when you think things for our little soldier from earlier couldn't get any worse, well. So that officer from earlier that Tatsuya made kneel with the stomach punch, yeah, his captain brought him to Tatsuya and made him apologize. Man had to bow to him for a second time. And not only that, but the captain was like, you whooped Joe's ass so bad, I cordially invite you to visit our magician's base. But before we get to the base, I want to show y'all a scene that really depicts Tatsuya's role and relationship with the family, and more specifically his mom. She's basically telling him to go to the base and take part in their drills, and then Miyuki asks if she can join him. But the whole time that they are talking, look at this man's focus. He is at attention this whole time.
Man, I'm like the Terminator in this vest.
This man is literally a killing machine, trained assassin. They point and he bangs. This man is not to be trifled with. And he's only in middle school at this point. And with that said, poof, we at the magician's base, where Tatsuya is just looking around like,
smell like bitch in here. All y'all smell like bitch to me.
And so the captain turns to Tatsuya like, hey, you ready to put your hands up? And so he puts him up against Sergeant Toguchi, I think it was Toguchi, who was a boxer at the national level. Hit him in the stomach, sternum, lung. You know it hurts because my guy is balled up right now. That's the position of true stomach pain. And then the bow afterwards, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm curled up on the ground with my stomach singing, you got it bad, last thing I want to see is respectful bow. I might hate you after that. My stomach don't feel very respected right now. Just knock me out. Fetal position in front of the whole troop is insane to me. Got him looking like a lowercase C. He was supposed to go home to his family after this. All right, it's time for an anime recommendation break. It's a spot in the video where I throw out a random show I've seen that I would recommend people to check out if it sounds appealing to them. And so this anime recommendation break is brought to you by My one-hit kill sister. It is not an understatement when I say that there is a huge boom of isekai dropping through the seasons, and I'm here for all of it. My one-hit sister follows Truck Kun's latest victim, Asahi, who gets transported into a different world where he's ready to live out his fantasy of being an OP protagonist in a magical world. However, he's only half right because he gets to be the main character, but he's average in every sense of the word, and he's not alone. Here's one that I found myself enjoying quite a bit. No annoying characters, none of the tropes I find annoying in harem-like isekais. It has an OP main character and his busty sister. Of course she's busty. And I actually think he might be the first person that actually breaks Truck Kun's streak because he's not really dead.
The streak is over.
What do I mean by that? Watch it and check it out. But it was a refreshing watch with a satisfying MC. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. And now Joe steps up and decides that it's time to run that fade back from earlier. Like, yeah, now I could beat your ass legally. And in one of the most unintentionally funny moments of this episode, this man Joe charges at Tatsuya in the most crazy way.
Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Cause if you didn't.
What was he trying to do to this boy charging like that? What was his end game here? And then Joe tried to charge him again, but Tatsuya said, and he had that man floating. Hold on, I want to see something. What song is playing through y'all head when y'all see this man floating? I want to see who all thinking the same thing. Hold up, I'm gonna play it again with no music so you can all think about it. Then I'm gonna play it again with the song I'm thinking about. Okay, no music. Okay, and this is what I hear immediately when I see it.
What you say?
Was y'all thinking that too? No? Okay, so him and Joe, they become cool.
What's your anger, boy? You plotting on me? Don't you know I can snap your neck in 20 different places?
And it's here where our story takes a turn for the worse, because we then get the answer to what happens if someone was to ever take away the one thing that is precious to Tatsuya. So they're on this island where essentially a war has broken out. They get taken into protection, but something seems a little fishy. Then we start hearing gunfire outside and it's on and popping. She sends Tatsuya out there to see what's going on. And as soon as he leaves, shit starts hitting the fan. They out here pulling triggers like Fortnite. And they ain't bullshit neither. They told Miyuki, hey, don't you use no damn magic.
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
Play it again, shit!
Yep, it's a wrap. I told y'all earlier, this man only has one last fuck left, and that fuck is his sister. You mess with her, all bets are off. And I want y'all to really pay attention to what's happening here and understand why Tatsuya is a demon. He immediately shows up and just starts blasting everybody. No questions are being asked. Everybody gotta go. Whatever he shoots with his gun gets erased. When it looks like they're being turned into mist, they are really being decomposed on a molecular level. Yes, they are dead. Gone. He's teleporting them to
The upper room with Jesus.
He looks on the ground and sees his sister and mother just dead on the floor.
Oh my God.
And make no mistake about it, they are no longer alive right now. But remember, Tatsuya will fight death to protect his fucking sister. This man activates God mode and he brings everybody back to life. I don't know if y'all actually heard me or not, but he brings them back to life. He reconstructs their bodies and undoes all the damage. And it was at this moment that his sister finally understood, and this is why later on she becomes so attached and dedicates her life to Tatsuya. He literally gave her life, and just as Tatsuya can give life, he soon taketh away too, cause now it's personal. They killed Miyuki, so now
Everyone dies!
and we get one of the coldest lines. He told the captain, look, give me a suit, I'm going out there and I'm gonna end this. And so the captain says, I can't allow you to massacre non-combatants or those who've surrendered. And this man Tatsuya said, I have a demon inside of me! And when Miyuki tries to stop him from going, he just starts spitting facts like a Panasonic. Tells her I'll eliminate anyone who tries to harm her. She is the only thing that he considers dear to him. And there's nobody in this world that can truly hurt him. He meant that. It was all facts. And then he hits the battlefield and it's just not fair. He's literally one-tapping everything. If he points at you, you're done. He's just erasing people left and right while simultaneously resurrecting his allies on the field. Man is a walking cheat code. Can you imagine being the enemy and you just see this man erasing your entire army while constantly bringing his back to life on the battlefield?
Because I win.
This is bullshit!
And then we learn what made Tatsuya the way he is. He was born a defective magician, incapable of using any actual magic. All he could do was decompose and reconstruct information. So he couldn't do any fancy phenomenon like creating ice spells, earth, fire, you know, that kind of thing. But you can't remain a part of that family unless you're a magician. So they experimented on him and tried to make him an artificial magician, and in the process he lost any impulses and all emotions and only held on to one feeling, that was to protect and take care of his sister. Which is why I say he is the man with only one left to give, and is also why he is out here destroying everything. The enemy fleet tried to send in the cavalry, but Tatsuya just said, baby girl tried to say, what are you gonna do? They're out of reach. And Tatsuya said, yeah, aight, and created this big ass what the f.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
敵艦隊の無力化
And it's here where Tatsuya's story really began. But our story comes to an end.
What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.
But I guess you could at least say that it ended with a bang. We look forward to seeing you all in our next little venture.
But now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
So, fun fact, everything that you have just seen was Tatsuya while he was still in middle school. He was still in his Lunchable era, wiping out entire armies. Irregular at Magic High School is fun to watch for those who like the cool and calm OP MC. And he probably gets even crazier in the manga. I've only watched the anime for it, but I might jump into reading it just to see how crazy strong he really is. But you've heard me talk enough already. What are some of the shows that y'all like with the crazy OP main character? Are they as cool as Tatsuya? Let me know down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Join the lounge and grab yourself a seat. Share with your friends or anyone who loves anime like us.
Tell your friends about me.
I appreciate you all for watching. Thanks for coming in. And as we always do when we close out, let's all raise a glass in the air. Here's to anime.
Man, I'm like the Terminator in this vest.